Hi, thanks for checking our channel here. This is going to be a how-to repair video that we're going to do on a Stafix x6i. Two things going on with this unit. It looks like it's working fine. Part of it we're going to be able to fix now. The other part of it we have to wait till later because I don't have the main part that it does need. The biggest thing the customer sent in for was this terminal bolt right here on the ground side. Had a too big of a wire or something, or mixed metal wire. It wasn't mixing with the metal with that one, and over time arced, got dirty and corroded and burnt the threads off and burnt the bolt in half. So we had to change that. Ooh, not touched it. But every once in a while what this will do, it's working fine right now, but as it runs, it will drop down from 9.6 down to about 6.5 kV with nothing on it. Stay there for a few pulses, go back up to 9.5 or whatever, and then drop down and go back up, and eventually stays there. But it's the board on the inside is about shot. It's not done for yet, but it's starting to have problems. So we're going to put a new bolt in it for now, and then we're going to have to wait on the, I think I got the bolts here in stock. I got to look. But if you want to send us something to work on, be happy to take a look at it. Fencerfixer.com is our website. Email address. Also work cattle scales and low bars for livestock, weighing animals for Gallagher and True Test. Also Gallagher EID tag readers. And working all brands and ages of these things. Free estimates, 1.5 year warranty. So if you got a box not working right, wants to work on it, send it in here and we'll get you fixed up. Okay, so I need tools to take this thing apart. This has got some crap down in the holes where the screws are. And then I need a fit. Come on. Alright, there's the inside. We'll check the capacitor. Maybe the capacitor's got an issue. This thing is not super old, 2015, so it's 6 years old. Alright, well there's the bolt. It kind of plopped out of there since I had the knob off the front. When I pulled the case off there, it's kind of plopped off there. The old bolt. So I think I got to look to make sure I've got one, but I'm going to check the capacitor as well, make sure it's good. Should read 30 on its microfarad rating. No polarity to it. Let's unplug it. We might have to unplug one wire. Try it again. 26 and it's supposed to read 30, so it's a little low. Not terrible, but not enough to cause it to do where it's switching between high power and low power. Alright, let me pause the video. Let me go look see if I got a bolt for this. If we do, we'll put that in there. Put it back together. It does need a new board assembly put into it, and I don't think we've got those in stock because guess what? Back ordered like everything else. Let's see. Not just any old bolt goes in this thing. You got to have the right ones for it because they're true test specific. And there's one there. It's not all boogered up, so that's good. Yeah, we're in good shape there. Alright, so you can see it's been arcing against that for that little lightning rod's been arcing against that for a while. Same on the fence side. So we're going to clean that up. Lay that back in its little holder for now. Take the bolt. Let's move that out of the way for just a second. Shove that in there. I usually take a flat screwdriver and kind of put it in there and kind of wiggle and pull it towards me to get it in there flush. Plug that back on there. Take the terminal knob and put it on the front there, and that will help hold this bolt to the hold it inside here. Put the back cover back on. And we're going to screw it back together. Plug my cord back into it. Sometimes things like this one's really hard to push across there. Does it? Here's a trick you can try. Just take some WD-40 or PB Blaster, whatever you want, whatever you got. Just spray a little bit in here. And you just got to work back and forth a little bit. There's nothing behind this thing. There's a little magnet that sits right here on the switch, and it basically talks to each one of these points on the board. So there's no physical contact, just magnetic stuff. And gunk gets behind here and binds things up, dirt and grime and spider webs, bug guts, who knows, all kinds of stuff get in there. I'm going to unplug it so it doesn't turn on. Work it back and forth. So now I can do it by hand. And over time it'll get a little easier. Okay. And you wipe off the excess. You can leave the excess on it. It ain't gonna hurt anything, so it's whatever. Alright, so it's working fine. I'm going to take the knob back off and we'll put a fence tester across the full power and ground. Shows 9.5 on the front there, so it should be pretty much 9 to 10 on here. Working fine. So this one is technically good to go, but hasn't done it yet in this video. I started making a video on this and realized what it was doing. I had to talk to the customer first. He does want to replace the board in this thing and get it going, but we are currently back ordered on that board right now, so I don't know if he still wants to wait for it or not. I gotta make a phone call and see if we can get the part for it. Uh-oh. See, it's starting to really have some trouble. See how it flickered off there for a second? Shouldn't do that. So the boards, they'll last forever in these things. These have a overheating issue the way that they're designed, with the boards being encased in an epoxy to protect them from the moisture. But it's a 2015 model, and you usually get about 4 to 8 years, and he's 5, 6 years into it. So he's right in that ballpark when these things start having trouble. I've seen him be 10 years old, 8, 9 years old, coming in for repair for the first time, but also seen him 3 to 5. So I always say 4 to 8 seems to be about average. But anyway, that's really it for this video for now. Until we get the parts in to finish it, well, you have to wait. But anyways, there's information. If you'd like to send us something to work on, I'll be happy to do it. Cattlescalerepair.com is our other website where we talk about working on cattle scales and low bars, weight scales for Gallagher and True Test. We also work on the Gallagher EID tag readers as well. So if you got one of those, be happy to take a look at it for you. And until next time, we'll see you later on.